match. Get ready for history to be made.
Show me what you have.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 2 with the life lead. Goes for the drive rush there. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Solid combo. Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Who will gain control of the match? Yo, put that away! Still scrapping for control of the space. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Both fighters planning something? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Jumps in. Miraculous grab. A quick breather. Burnout activates. Noticeable life lead. Gets the tips with the low heavies. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Both fighters are raring to go. They're going for the super art? What were they thinking? Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Lands the super. Hits the drive. Oh, here we go. Solid anti-air. Crowns him from above. Reversal. Noticeable. Gotta do better than that. Okay, here we go. A jump in? Wow, reads the counterattack. Scoops him up airborne. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. All that effort for so little payoff. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Solid combo. Gotcha! Combo with the target combo. The jump in is denied. Taking up to Cloud 9. Life lead opens up. Time's the only thing moving here. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. The kick hit! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Fireball from very low. What's next here? Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Gets carried to the corner. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 can't use any burnout triggers. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous getting that extra juice with Kagero no Mai. Risky up close scrap still going. Close range projectile. Are we gonna see him sets up with the jump in? Quick breather. Player 1, what a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Start things off with a jump in? So fast on the air throw. Jumps in, low heavy, but no go. Oh, they changed sides. Ooh, you never finds the target. Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last bit of control. Burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 2 is in burnout state. A very good. Oh, yo, Rock, super here. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Shinryu. Repta. The super connect. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What are they gonna do? That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Low heavy, but no go. Player 2, called it! Ugh, take us! They're just gonna go for it with the super. It is over. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Jumps up, pops them with a shorty. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? The jump in is denied. So they break forward to pressure the opponent from up above. Taking up to Cloud 9. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? They need KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Long low attack hits. Doesn't miss a beat. Oh, they're in the corner now. Nice counter. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Risky up-close scrap still going. Not close enough for the throw. Hits him with a stop and pop. Burnout activates. What'll happen here? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Sure you can? A single hit will do it. They're using them. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps. Brushes off the impact. The low kick connects. Gets the jump in. Blocks the jump in. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Picture perfect punish counter. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the super. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. That's some big juicy damage on that count. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Jumps? Burnout activates. Going in? Player 2 has an empty drive gate. Oh no, they're stunned. Hits them with a stop and pop. Side switch in the corner. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Smart play with the low kick hit. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Good job at anti-air in the clutch. Not so fast. Flatline zone. This is the final round. That's Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight!
Opens with a jump in. Blows them. Big opportunity coming. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Jump! Ooh, you never know what can happen here. The drive impact doesn't work. Connects with the throw. Clutch plus anti-air. Only gets anti-air in the clutch. Oh, combo, low heavy. Wow, reads the counterattack. Links it. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. Ooh, what a smart throw. Dangerous range burns out. Ugh, take a seat. Player 2 can't use any drop. Are you kidding me? Player 1 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. They can't get enough of each other. We got ourselves another rematch. Chucks a fireball to continue their hold over their zone. The low kick hits. They were right to be on guard there. Takes the chance to hurt him. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? Will this super art connect? Yes, sir. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants. They were right to be on guard there. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Scrapping it out up close. Jumps up. Zones with the fireball. Big opportunity coming. Very slick with the combo. Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with Burnout. Not much movement, but it baits out the low kick. Drops him hard. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Anti-air in the clutch. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Knocked them out of the air. Players, what a read with that anti-air. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? What a clutch side punch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Life lead opens up. Rolls in. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Goes to the overdrive. Jumps up. Shoryuken. Player 2 has the life advantage. Pops them with a Shoryu. What'll happen here? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Zones with the fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jump anti-air in the clutch. Excellent read. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 2 can't use any drive. Sets up with the flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Back at the start. They're not taking any chances. Jump meets them in air. Throws a fireball. Player 2 reads the jump in perfectly. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Fireball pressure. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Great solid anti-air. Ooh, you drops them from the air. Super art to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Player 1 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Oh, it's enough. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blocks the low heavy. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Down to the wire. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Deal some damage with that quick combo. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Got their eye on the air. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. They were totally ready for the jump. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player 2 has a slight life lead. The Shoryu engine gives them assist, scrapping it out up close. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Knockdown and experiencing burnout. All in with the rush. Getting that Yakiniku grill ready to cook. Player 1 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. You know, that was the highest I've ever seen. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Impacts a no-go. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. All right. Definitely shuts out the jump in. Bears a corner switch. What are they thinking here? Holds out with the block. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that, finding it tricky to manage their drive. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Jump! Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Jumps in! The closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Jumps up. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe. They're going for the super art. KO! Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks? Player 1 chases them down. Lots of up-close clashes that last round. Will both sides opt to duke it out again? What'll happen here? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Knockdown and... Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Pops him with a Shoryu. A super art? Taking chunks out of each other here. All in with a rush. Oh, the throw connects. What now? The low's blocked. Escapes the corner. Closing moment and whiffs. They're wide open. Impact squashed. Will this super art do anything? Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with the fireball. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Breaks those shins. Player 2 will need to do a better job of utilizing their drive gauge if they want a different result than last round. Oh, here we go. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Both avoiding the wall like a blade. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. The line turning it up, closes it out. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Pops them with a Shoryu. Got their eye on the air. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Low heavy. Gets the jump in. Impacts a no-go. Gotcha! This is a real back-and-forth match this year. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Blocks the low heavy. Taking stock. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Oh God, this is tense. Both fighters planning something? They're going for the super art? Next for the chip kill. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes to the overdrive. The Big Bang Chosen comes out. Both fighters smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 2 has the life advantage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 is experiencing burnout. Hits the air throw. Knockdown and... Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Solid anti-air.
Bring in the heat.
Is this gonna kill? It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Lands the super. Time for all in with a rush. They look to take the win here. Kick out of nowhere. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it left to grind out the win? Opens with a jump in. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? This is a bad situation to be in. Excellent block. Player throws that off. Turn out, but they may have a plan here. Oh, you clutch anti-air. Drops him hard. Presses for a reaction with a crowns him from above. Player 1, the low block. This may turn into a big chance. Dangerous range. Draw super hard incoming. Oh, yeah. What are you jumping in for? Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! I don't even think they care that others called next. We're getting back in. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Neither of them willing to back off here. Goes for the fireball. Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Goes for the low kick. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Takes a trip. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Shows a medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 has depleted their drive, getting that extra juice with Kagero no. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and it's down to the wire. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. A quick breather. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. This can lead to some big damage. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Both of our combatants are cooking up something absolutely relentless. Player 2, the low block, tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. The next touch may decide this, but what a finish! Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Jump in finds the mark. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. Knockdown. KO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Knockdown and low heavy. Yo, put that away. Throws a fireball. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Drops them. They gotta take down deep here. A clean KO. Nice meter.
Sit down and shut up!
What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Who will come out on top in this fight? This can lead to some big damage. The super doesn't hit. Ooh, what a smart throw. Brushes that off and keeps going. Short you. What now? Player 2 has got to work some magic with his limited drive. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 2 needs to wait this out. Crowns him from above. So fast on the air throw. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. Here comes low heavy. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Time to make them famous. There's a burnout. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Adds a bit of OD spice though. Keeps him out. Oh my God, Rock Super! They are taking this to the absolute limit. Are you kidding me? Player 1 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Jumps in. Oh, they're in the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Getsu. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Smart play to stop the opponent. Shoots off a fireball up close. From low heavy to... Mike dives in from above. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Both fighters planning something? Hits them with a stopping bomb. They were right to be on guard there. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. The drive impact doesn't work. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Jumps in. Medium kick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in, sets up with the jump in. That combo gets decent, hits them with a stopping bomb. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Goes for the fireball. This can lead to some big damage. Fights back with authority. Both of this is gonna hurt. What are they gonna do? Somehow Matt slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Player 1 is looking at a Crimson Raw Super Art incoming. Bring in the heat. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Shinryu. Reppa.
Bet that.
A reaction to shot pays off. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. My brushes in. They were right to be on guard there. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Jumps. Baits them for the air throw. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Still slugging it out here. Beautiful setup with that attack. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Both can end the round now. and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 closes with the throw, hitting him with the smart stuff.
Round 2.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. They were right to be on guard there. Cool Game can trust that off and keeps going. Experiencing burnout. Player just goes for it at this range. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Bet that hurt.
They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Blocks the low kick. Jumps up. What'll happen here? Takes up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1, low heavy, but no go. Big drive gauge difference here with little life left. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. He burns the gauge to turn up the heat.
Not so fast.
Presses for a reaction with the fireball. What's next? Fireball pressure. Trying to read the jumper perfectly. What now? Gets the corner switch. It might be some time for payback. Looking for a hold. Jump! Oh, gets the air throw? Amazing! Jump! They're using a fireball to force low heavy. The next touch may decide the ground. Ugh, take a seat! Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Gets them in the air! Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. He hits them with a stop and pop. Digs in deep to get that drive out. Misses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Takes a trip. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Where is their opening? A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Checks them with a projectile. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Limited resources at hand right now. Burnout activates. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They're in the corner and the beat down raw critical. What's gonna happen? How can they keep hitting that execute? KO! Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. They were looking up. Anticipated that counter and blocked. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Holds out with the block. The grab misses. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Ends with a projectile. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Denies the jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Hits them with a stop and pop. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Breaks those shins. Player dares the drive impact that's going to lead to a truly punish counter. Bring in the heat. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu rip-off.
Bet that.
Player 2? Oh my god, they just chunked it up! Life lead is there, but still anyone closes it out! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Opens with a jump in, throws him. Hits him with a stopping block. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Back into the corner. Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. Six shoots their shot. Hits that with confidence. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive off. There's a burnout. And they burn out in sync. Amazing. Nice fireball. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Live turning it up to an 11. A lot of pressure building. Oh my god, Lock Super! We're so close to it. It is over! Player 1 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that rematch. Zones with the fireball. The Big Bang Kachosin comes out. From up above, somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Big, low, reaching heavy. Parries the projectile. Impacts a no-go. Can't tech the throw, knockdown. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Grabs them. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Neither of them willing to back off here. Both fighters are barely alive. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Fires off an overdrive. Anything could happen here. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Shoryuken? Risky up-close scrap still going. Jump? Goes for the jump in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Jumps in. Burnout activates. What'll happen here? Backs away. Not about that BFF lifeline. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Takes them up. Okay, gets the mirror and breaks the seal. Time for shenanigans. A fireball at that range? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open with a jump in. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Blood anti-air. Crowns him from above. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Mine keeps it nice and pretty with a target combo. A jump? Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Oh man, this is a scary range. Okay, here we go. It's the mirror and they are done! Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.